What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at a little clip from today where, of course, we caught our boy lying yet again. That's right, our boy Phil finally exposed the lie of the push-ups. That's right. If you don't know much about this specific piece of lore, for years our boy Phil has been dogged about lying about doing push-ups on stream, where someone came on his stream and wagered him some money if he could do 25 push-ups or 20 push-ups. And of course, Phil got down on the knees, supposedly did the push-ups, and then of course came back immediately and, complained that the person didn't want to pay up, didn't want to show the camera, just Phil. And of course, for years, he's claimed that he did the push-ups. That was the line from Phil. Well, lo and behold, Phil, after so many years, finally admits that he lied about the push-ups. So we're gonna watch this clip here. Here's the original clip, and this was posted by Mouth Drooler and Poem Josh. Shout out Poem Josh. And then we're gonna play the clip from today, where he admitted to being a lying scumbag. So let's get into it.
Big Bane did a super chat and said, I'll give you $200 to do 25 push-ups non-stop. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Here we go. All right. Whew. I did 25 real push-ups on my floor. I actually did do them, but there's no way you could see it because I can't aim the camera to look over there. But I actually just did do 25 push-ups. Whew.
So before we go any further, what I want to do is I just want to highlight the extent that Phil went to lie about this, where he moved away from the camera, started counting, came on stream, started breathing hard as if he actually did the push-ups, and then continued to try to convince people that he actually did it. And it just, again, this is a good example of Phil lying. And how he lies about the most mundane, stupid things. Instead of just saying, no, I'm not going to do it, he was so greedy and he wanted that money that he was willing to lie about it. Like, what was so hard, Phil, about you pointing the camera so someone can see you, on the floor doing the push-ups? No, that was too difficult because, of course, you weren't going to do any push-ups whatsoever. You were just greedy as hell and wanted that money. That's what this comes down to. It comes down to your greed. But we all know that you're a greedy person. And you're willing to sell anyone and anything out for $1. Trust me. I've said the adage that if you let Phil, if he was really desperate enough, he would sell his mother's brassiere for a couple of dollars. That's how pitiful he is. So let's keep listening. The clip is a little bit more. It's about another 30 seconds.
I did them real fast. I shouldn't have done them that fast. I should have taken my time. Okay. So you better send the $200. He wasn't going to do it anyways, full of shit. But people think that like I can't do push-ups or something for some reason. I don't know why. I just did it easily. But the problem is there's no way I can adjust my camera and everything to even turn that way, because of the cords and everything, so. Whew. Okay. I did it too fast, now I'm out of breath. Okay, ready to continue? He should pay up. He's probably not going to, but he should pay up.
Okay, so right there, he banned the guy. He banned the guy because the guy didn't pay up. And I believe the rest of this clip, it was the guy saying, you didn't show us doing the push-ups. Like, we need to see you actually doing the push-ups. And of course, Phil just banned the guy and was rude, like always. I love how he lied and he threatened the guy. Like, you better give me those $200 that you promised for me doing push-ups that I didn't even do. Push-ups that, of course, he lied about. So anyway, that was the original clip. So today, of course, on stream, our boy Phil finally admitted to lying about the push-ups. So let's watch that clip. Sorry, I thought I had it queued up. My bad. And here it is right here. So this is Phil today finally admitting that he never did the push-up.
Someone challenged me to do push-ups, and I jumped off camera and claimed that I did them. Now, obviously, I didn't. Obviously, I was fucking around, right? But that was the meme.
Okay, so there we go. Phil, after all of these years, finally admitting the truth that he lied like a scumbag. And you would brush it off if Phil didn't have a history of constantly lying. Like, if he wasn't someone that continuously lied and got caught lying, right? You know, if he wasn't that person, you would kind of brush it off and just say, all right, well, whatever, you know, he lied, you know, you harass him for a few and then you just let it go. But because it's Phil, and because he's such a liar about everything, from WWE champions to the, you know, to the bank leaks, to the bankruptcy filing, from the taxes, all these lies that he's told, and yet he expects you to believe him when he tells you he's telling the truth. That's why I know 100%, I know that the bank leaks are real. I don't care what anyone says, the bank leaks are true. You know, they highlight what Phil did, they highlight his spending, they highlight everything, they showed the WWE champions, they cooperated so much. And of course with Phil, just give him time. Eventually he's going to admit that the bank leaks were true too here. So what is he admitted to? He's admitted to down from the rafters, WWE champions. He's admitted to wasting money, spending contributions that were meant for one thing, like taxes or his bankruptcy, right? Bills, and he ended up wasting on other stuff that the intent wasn't for that, right? He's admitted to all these things. And today, of course, now he's admitting that he never did the push-ups. Right. Now, it would be fine if he was just, you know, he claimed he did the push-ups to show off, like, look at me, I'm a manly guy, I can do push-ups. That would be one thing. But there was money on the line. Someone was willing, he was willing to essentially scam someone out of $200. He was willing to scam someone out of $200. That's the big picture. Two things. One, he lied. And two, he was going to scam. What if the guy would have sent him the $200? What if the guy would have sent him the $200, super chatted him or tipped him? Would he would have paid that back? Of course not. He would have never paid it back. And he probably would have never admitted to it because, of course, people would have brought up the fact that, hey, this person paid you or gave you money for tips, for push-ups that you never did. And of course, you know, that causes some other more serious issues. But the fact that he didn't get the money for it, he feels open and free now to admit that he lied about it. Again, Phil, it's just one more example. It's just one more nail in the coffin that shows that you are just an utter scumbag and you should never, ever be believed. No one should take anything you say as truth. When you listen to Phil, your automatic assumption should always be he's lying until he can prove that he's being truthful. That should be your go-to. He's automatically lying, and he needs to prove that he's actually not lying, that he's being truthful. So anyway, folks, that's right. Mark the day. Today is the day. Mark it. Our boy Phil finally admitted that he never did the push-ups and that he lied yet again and tried to scam someone out of $200. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.